All right, it's Chinese kit time. It's a Chinese knot kit. C-H-O. Cho. LED flowing light Chinese knot DIY electronic kit fun Wii iding kit 5-volt soldering practice school teaching circuit board. There you go. And yes, indeed. All right, let's get it onto a tray. Nice. So we have one IC, 2 switches, 1 capacitor, and lots of LEDs. So I don't think we need much instructions on this. The IC goes there and the capacitor goes there. And I think the LEDs sort of go everywhere. Yeah, let's build it. It's all in Chinese here. I think I can see if I can translate that. I love Google Translate. All right, let's see what it says. Chinese knot. My knot will never grow old. That sounds kind of dirty. Love is like a double mesh with thousands of knots. Okay. Concentric rope knots. Long time 81. Red light to express love sickness. This knot will last for hundreds of years. Hey, make one for your girlfriend or, yeah, mistress. All right, I think I will use my oven to, oh man, it's not working well. Use my oven to put down the surface mount parts here. I'll put down a line of solder paste and a couple blobs here for the capacitor. All right, see if we can't place the little surface mount part on its pads here. That's pretty darn close. I think that will probably work. And let's get the capacitor. Let go, there we go. Hands are a little shaky, as they usually are, but sometimes it's worse than others. I've always had shaky hands. No, I don't drink. All right, let's pop that in the oven. All right, we're up here with my oven and we're watching it try to run its profile. It always starts out low and it needs to come up to its temperature, and then it'll get up there near the top and solder should melt, and then it should all be good to go. There we go. All right, I put a little too much solder paste on this thing, so we need to get rid of some of it. Easy enough. Ouch, with a little solder braid. Don't put your fingers on solder braid, that kind of hurts. I think that will do. Yeah, that looks reasonable. We'll clean up the flux, but we'll do that later. Capacitor looks fine. Yeah, let's start putting on some parts here. I guess we can put on the switch here. That's not the right switch. TC. That looks I don't think I got the right switch. I didn't think I got the right switch. Maybe I can use it, I'm not sure. Huh. All right, I need to use my magic blue stuff. If I turn this over, the switch is going to fall out, so I use this blue tack, and I just kind of blob it on this side and turn it over, and then I can solder it and just take the blob back off. Solder her. And just remove the blob. Easy, easy. That's not really on. Very, very straight. I didn't do that very well. There we go. Now it's on straight. All right. Yeah, what about this switch thing? How come this switch thing is funny? That ain't the right switch. I guess it'll work. It just, this one has the mechanical holes. To do a better, where you solder down the little tabs. It doesn't have the tabs, but the switch itself probably is functional, just not as robust. So we'll put that on. All right, and I'm not going to put on the power connector because I don't care about connectors. I'll just put some wires to connect 5 volts to it. Now we have to go through and put in, what did they say, 80 something love LEDs, love LEDs, I don't know, love knots. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's loses something in translation, huh? Maybe. Okay. Let's bend these over a bit and use our glue. Hold it in place. I don't know. What I usually do with LEDs, I've said this before, is I just put one on one side of the LED, and then I can reheat that one leg and push on the other side to make sure it's all seated correctly. So that will be good. Although these look pretty good all by themselves. So we'll call them good and solder them down. I might usually tell a story, but I'm trying to think of stories. I'm not quite sure. I've been doing some videos on some Tektronix oscilloscopes, and people kind of associate me with Hewlett-Packard, but I'm a big Tektronix fan. I had one video where I showed, I worked at Hewlett-Packard, but I had a Tektronix oscilloscope on my bench. I don't know how rare that was, but most of the time we were forced to use HP scopes, which were junk. Sorry, HP. Tech scopes were way better. LaCroix scopes. Wow, I really loved LaCroix scopes, but could never get my hands on one of those until I got to WaveTech, and then they had LaCroix scopes, and they were awesome. I love them. But I've had lots of tech scopes. I started out with a 545, 535, I don't know. I've had a couple of those, the big giant ones with a bazillion tubes in them, and really big, like 5-inch by 5-inch plugins. And they were super cheap because people were kind of moving away from them. So me having no money, I'd buy up all of these plugins. You could get differential plugins, You could get 2-channel, 1-channel, 4-channel, all kinds of, but the oscilloscope was giant. It really was big. So I finally found a good deal on a 465, which are just wonderful oscilloscopes. So I had my 465 for quite a while because it was really everything I needed, right? 100 megahertz, beautiful scope, Tektronix. So that was my main scope for many years. It was a custom-built scope. It was Burroughs, I think. Burroughs built computers in the old days, and I think this particular oscilloscope had a Burroughs logo, not a Burroughs logo, an actual, from the factory, from Tektronix, it had a Burroughs name attached to it. I'm pretty sure I'm putting it, I got new glasses, but I still can't see real great. But I think I'm putting them on the right way here. Long lead is anode. I had a Philips oscilloscope. These are all cathode ray tube, right? The vacuum tubes. I had a, where did I put my blue tack? I just had it in my hand. What did I do with it? There it is. Yeah, I had this Philips scope, which was okay. I don't remember what. I think it was just small compared to the 465. I mean, 465s aren't all that big, but it was smaller, so I think that's why I was using it for a while. And then I think I had a 2216 or something like that. Tektronix. I had my 336. I'm going to be getting, how do I say this? I have a friend, and he scored a nice oscilloscope, and I will get joint custody, so I can borrow it from time to time. It can live at my place, and it can live at his place, and we'll meet at the playground to swap them. Yeah, it should be really interesting. It is a 50 gigahertz oscilloscope. Yes, you heard that right. 50 gigahertz. Yeah. And it is not HP, it is not Tektronix, it is not Agilent, it is Keysight. Although it has an HP plugins and it has Agilent plugins, it's backwards compatible, so they let you use old plugins. They've been building fast scopes for a long time, and this one will use all of those plugins. So I'm excited to get my hands on it. My friend's been sharing pictures with me. Looks like it will be quite interesting. I know a lot of people have real fast samplers that Tektronix made, real big behemoth of a thing, and it took plugins and stuff. And I think most home enthusiasts, if they have a fast scope, it's one of those. I've never found one for a price that I've wanted to pay, or I kind of avoid big, fat, chunky things. But I think this Tektronix is going to be kind of fat and chunky too. But I mean, Keysight. What am I saying? The Keysight one will be kind of fat and chunky. But like I said, I'm looking forward to it. some other things I might be getting my hands on also. Fingers crossed. I think I'll do this for a while so you don't have to listen to me yap, and we'll get it together, try it out. All right, it's all together. Do you think it will work? Odds are, maybe. Let's see, let's turn the switch on. There it goes. It's tying the knot. Da, 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 da. It's gonna go all the way around, is it? Very nice. Oh, flashy, flashy. And flash and on, and oh, slow flashes now. Now on. And let's start over. There we go. All right, Chinese good time. This was the love knot. Very nice.